Look at your 7-day forecast ahead, Karen.
Right. Thank you very much, Ben. The rebuilding of downtown Detroit gets most of the public's attention, but look at these efforts to grow our neighborhoods. Paula Tutman found it's a labor of love. Smaller developers changing neighborhoods and changing lives, 1, 2, or 3 houses at a time.
Downtown Detroit, right? The place to be. Brand new eateries. There's a hotel right up there. Queue line going up the street and lots of interesting places to live. But what about the outlying neighborhoods? You can't grow the tent unless you get people into these neighborhoods.
Progress can be measured by the sudden appearance of new windows, which means to have a glass concession in Detroit would be incredibly profitable. But this is not downtown proper, the hub of Campus Martius or Woodward, where downtown living has a 98% occupancy rate, and new glass can be measured in miles, not inches. This is Woodbridge, a spoke of the hub, an outlying neighborhood, not getting the attention of a billionaire investor.
Tenancy profile is changing.
But many so-called impact investors, like Alex Pereira of Secure Realty Investments.
This property was built in 1888. By various accounts, I have heard that it's been empty for almost 50 years.
We first introduced you to Alex 3 years ago as he rehabbed a dilapidated house called Lorax House. Since then, he has purchased numerous houses. Hard to imagine anyone could save type structures and turn them into upscale urban living. His current projects? The J.D. Baer House on Trumbull, before and after.
Everything's been completely redone from the inside out. We've come in, restored all the original windows. We purchased it for $30,000, and all in, we're going to be about $750,000 into it.
These 2 units mere hours from going on the rental market.
This is about 1,080 square feet,
Okay.
and it's going for $1,800 a month.
He says his vision is to improve the city by bringing in a higher tax base, targeting the young professional interested not just in living in Detroit, but building community because of a choice to live in Detroit.
Better fix them up than tear them down. I mean, we tear down the city of Detroit. And there's no point in tearing it down. It's historic.
His next 2 projects, real lookers. He says, can't find an apartment? These will be available in 6 months.
As the continued investment in the area has intensified, it's becoming viable to come here to properties that generally would not have been on the radar.
So I really want you to take another look at some of the detail. We're back at the Trumbull House. Take a look at this huge door. And then, Karen, we're going to walk outside because I want you to see this ceiling. When you talk about they're not building them anymore like this, well, apparently they are. Now, there is a finite amount of inventory, obviously like this, a lot of houses being torn down. Alex tells me eventually some of these lots are going to have to be brought up from scratch. But this is the idea, and that is to keep some of the old Detroit as part of the new Detroit with this new upscale housing and building out from the city and into the neighborhoods.
And you know, Paul, what I noticed, once you do that, the neighbors, they care more about their property and fixing certain things in their neighborhood as well, don't they?
Absolutely, because it doesn't feel hopeless. It's no longer a throwaway community, and that's how you start building this community. You know, gentrification gets a bad name with a lot of people, and it's a very complex thing, but this is one of those things where they're trying to build communities, not just by putting renters in, but by putting in people who care.
That's right, bringing in those families as well. Beautiful, beautiful home. Thank you so much, Paul. Appreciate it. Well, it has been a long time.